Today on One Man Garage, well, see this dirty aftermarket tubular A-frame? Yeah, it's coming off so we can put new stock stuff on. Because, well, we don't like bottoming out and we're not pulling wheelies anymore on the old Cutlass wagon. They might pull the wheels later, just not this next year. Oh, and these are the tools. I might be able to do the job. I've had this apart. Just basically pull the cotter pin, take the nut off the ball joint, use the pickle fork and a hammer, bust that loose first, and then the bolts where the shims are in the upper A-frame, yank it off, reverse the process. Probably have to use a floor jack, possibly to lift up the suspension a little bit to get the nut back on the ball joint, but whatever. Moving on. Oh yeah, baby. Put the shims back in the same place, which where they were when the original A-frames were on there. And, I'd put 1,000 or 2,000 miles on the tubular A-frames, just swapping the shims over from the previous A-frames. And to be honest, I had no adverse, like pulling or steering or tire wear issues at the time I drove this. So, I probably should still get a line, but we'll see how it behaves on the road later. This time I think maybe I'll grease that ball joint. Not real proud to say, but I kept thinking, I think I never greased the ball joints when I put the thing on 6 years ago or 5 years ago. And yeah, that was true. I just drove around on a new ball joint with no grease in it. So it's probably still good. No, I'll probably replace it later when it's time. So I don't know, I'm not going to show the other side, see how far I get. The teardown's pretty quick. Had to use a jack under this side and a jack stand the other side of the car so it wouldn't pivot, because I had it lifted in the middle initially, but I had to jack stand the other side so the car wouldn't pivot when I picked up the load on the springs here, so I could get the ball joint back through and tighten the ball joint and then take the jack out, and now I'm ready to put the wheel on. So you get the gist of it. Now I got to do the other side later. Well, both wheels are on. This is the passenger side is on and torqued. Had left my impact on kill mode on the driver's side and broke a stud off. Oops. That's alright, 4's all you need to hold it on. We'll fix that later. And I don't know if I'm driving today. I still got a radiator leak. But at least the fuel leak is handled with liquid Teflon pipe sealant. Finally got that drip fixed. It was kind of ridiculous. But we'll meet again. I'll probably add to this video before I post it. It's too short. Not that sweet.